Hello everybody, another beautiful morning. I'm out with Ms. Jolene. This is actually my first time working with her on the walk. And look at this beautiful off-leash heel. It looks easy now, but we had several sessions leading up to this. Sessions where she wanted to pull, she wanted to lay down and refuse to walk with us. She didn't want to walk at our left side. But over several sessions, after Xing out every behavior we didn't like, this is the only thing that's left, is a nice walk. So when we talk about e-collar heel, it means we're not relying on the leash. So there's no restraint. When we look down and we have our dogs in heel, their head should be to the left and slightly behind our left leg. If there's a gap created in any direction, that's when the e-collar kicks in, because this is our communication tool. So her head is perfect right now. So using the e-collar, if she lags too far behind, we tap the tone. The tone is this button on the side here. Tap it a couple times, right? I tapped it right there. I tapped it when she left the bubble. If she starts forging ahead, it's stem, the black button. Okay, another tap on the tone here. I'll tap it a couple times until she closes the gap. Another really important thing to remember is if they stop responding to the tone, or if they start ignoring the tone, you can go to stem. So like right now, that's me holding the tone until she closes the gap, because her laying down right there is her way of telling me, I'm done. I don't feel like being in this lesson anymore. And maybe if I lay down, I'll get out of it. All right, that's been her MO since the beginning. Good. She's only a year old. We've only been walking for 2 minutes. It's not because she's tired, right? It's because she's like, I just don't feel like doing this. And Jolene came here with the mentality of, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to. And because she's so big and heavy, she's so used to using her weight to get her way. So now she's starting to push. So now I can have the opportunity to use my stem, and she comes back. We want to keep her in that nice spot next to my left leg. It's the perfect spot. A lot of dogs will say, oh, if I can't pull, I'm going to lag behind, right? Anything but where you want them to be, because it is a submission thing. Good. So we're just walking. We've got that nice heel. Click my tone here. I want her next to my leg. Good girl. I'm happy with her walk. Let's see what happens when I come to a stop. Beautiful. She puts herself in a down. Now we can work on the opposite, which is stay. Stay. So I've discussed this before, but her stay is crucial. I need her stay to be so rock solid that when her owner tells her to stay, she doesn't move, despite what's going on around them. Her owner runs a pet business. The reason Jolene's here is because she's gone after another dog. We can't have that. So her commands need to be rock solid, and she needs to listen. So the glue that is holding all of this together is if she doesn't stay. So if she breaks her down command that I put her in, we would say NO and click the stem. My method is to click like a metronome, right? Until she puts herself back into the down. The key is click, dial, click, dial, click, dial, until she puts herself back down. This allows you to find that perfect number that motivates her to stay and hold command. She's not very sensitive to the collar, so if you're trying to go too low, sticking on the same number, she's not going to care at all. So I'm pretty confident in her downstay. We've done a ton of work on her downstay. All right, another thing I'm going to show you is her recall. Another frustrating point for her owner. She has a lot of land. She would take all the dogs out, and she said Jolene would just do her own thing. Not run away, but definitely not come when called. So our method is we use the tone, and we train the dogs to come to the verbal and the sound of the beep, and they're trained to come to the person calling them, and they're trained to come and stay. Not come and jump, not run past me, and not come halfway and leave again. Come and stay. All right, let's try it. Come, tone, praise, good girl, stay. We've worked also really hard on her not bumping into my legs Good. And I found stay when she's like 2 feet away. It kind of helps her put on the brakes and she goes into that automatic down. Good girl. And this is when I praise her. Nice job. This is the other half of the equation. We have corrections for when she's not listening and praise for when she is. And she loves it. So from here, sorry for all the sniffling. It's cold out. I could either release her for free time. I could keep her in the down stay and walk away, or I could get her back into the walk. Let's get her back into the walk. You can see how I put her in heel, and then I'll give her some free time. All right, so to get your dog in heel, you're gonna say the word heel, tap the tone. I tap it a couple times and start walking. Don't wait for them. Let them catch up to you. Heel, tap the tone a couple times, start walking, and then bam, she snaps into heel. And then your job is to watch position and click the collar for any movements out of position. You can also give her some praise when she's doing good. Good girl. She should be following you, whatever speed and direction you're going. Good girl. She's losing it a little bit. I'm gonna tap my tone, helps her close the gap. All right, let's come to a stop. Stops with me. She's putting herself in all these downs because we've been working on down so hard. Now let's release her for some free time. So the release word is going to be the break word. I'm gonna release her for free time. This is her time to sniff, go potty, explore. However, there are still rules when on break. She can't like run away. She can't jump on me. I don't want her barking. I don't want her eating stuff off the ground. So even though they're not in command, you can still correct things you don't like. Okay. Jolene, break. Good girl. Okay, another thing we've been working hard on is the threshold. So she had a real bad habit of when I opened any door, crate, car, gate, there she goes, just barges through. We've worked so hard on that the past 2 weeks. The default should be a stay. So I open the door, there's no thoughts of running through. This is polite behavior, okay? So she's gonna wait for the release to come through. And this should be for every single threshold. Break, good girl.